friends, it's Amy Davis, the Keto Queen. It's Sunday afternoon, and guys, we're making an easy, delicious meal. I'm so excited because we just started getting hungry. We're sitting out on the back porch enjoying the beautiful weather and our new furniture, and I told Rika, I said, oh my gosh, it's already 4 o'clock. Are you not even hungry? That is the power of Keto Nat, guys. Seriously, we're just now thinking about food. I hope you guys have had a great day and a great weekend. So we're fixing to fix up something I love. It's something fairly new. I've only cooked it one time before. Now, I love Brussels sprouts, and I've cooked them many different ways, but this pepper jack Brussels sprout is so delicious. So I want to show you guys how to mix it up really quick. Hey, Gina and Donna, how are you? So we have a couple of things already done before I got on live. We did take our Brussels sprout and cut them in half. So we just have them, wash them and have them. And then I've got a small onion cut up over here. So we're going to go ahead and start mixing up. So let me know what you guys are doing for dinner tonight. I'm curious what you're doing for dinner so we can share some ideas. I've got 1 small onion chopped, and I have about 4 tablespoons of melted butter. We're going to go ahead and put in some salt. I need about a half a teaspoon of salt if I can open it up. Half a teaspoon, that's a lot. All right, we're going to do a half a teaspoon of salt. All right, and then we're going to do a half a teaspoon of pepper. I hope you guys have had a great weekend. I've absolutely enjoyed the weekend. Yesterday started off on the wrong foot, but that's okay. We had a great day anyway, and we enjoyed dinner with my parents at the river last night. It was so beautiful there. And then we've just enjoyed a beautiful day outside today. It's been a little chilly, but we got warm because we were out there working in the backyard. All right, and then we need a teaspoon of parsley. And we're going to use my parsley that I love to use. I love the little fresh packs, but they do dry out. So you can use fresh or dried. Mine's about semi-dried. So about a teaspoon of parsley. So I've got 1/4, I said 1, I'm sorry, I told you 4 tablespoons. That's about a 1/4 cup of butter melted, the small onion minced. We're going to do a tablespoon of avocado oil. I always forget, I started buying avocado oil because I think it tastes so much better. So a tablespoon of avocado oil. All right, so let me go over this again. I've got an onion, a small onion chopped. I've got a 1/4 cup of melted butter, 1 tablespoon of oil, 1 teaspoon of parsley. We got a half a teaspoon of salt, half a teaspoon of pepper, and then we're going to add some garlic. Now, you guys know I love garlic. You can do as much or as little as you want. Don't think you have to love garlic like I do, but I love garlic. So the recipe calls for 4 to 6 cloves. I'm putting a bunch. All right, that is smelling delicious already. Let me get me a spoon. Now, we're supposed to be making this sauce to spread over the top of our Brussels sprouts, but I'll tell you, it's kind of thick, so it's not easy to really spread. So what I've done, oh my gosh, guys, it looks and smells absolutely delicious. So this is the sauce that we're going to put over our Brussels sprouts. Now, the way I do it, instead of putting this over the Brussels sprouts, I actually throw my Brussels sprouts in and kind of coat them that way. So I'm going to throw my Brussels sprouts into this mix. Just threw one on the floor. Just threw 2 on the floor. All right, and we're going to stir this up really good. I want to make sure this really fine sauce gets on all of my Brussels sprouts. I've got my oven on 425, and we're going to roast these Brussels sprouts on parchment paper. I got some parchment paper laid out on my baking dish. Yum, guys. This smells so good, but y'all know I love garlic. I've never thought about putting onions on my Brussels sprouts, but I'm telling you, they're so delicious. All right, let me rinse off these 2 that I dropped. Actually, it's 3, so I don't want to waste those. All right, so I'm throwing in my 3. I'm going to go over this one more time before we move on to our chicken. This is a fast and easy dinner. We've got our oven on 425, and what I'm going to do now is just pour these Brussels sprouts over into my parchment lined paper. Yum. And I still have a lot of the onion mix in my bowl, so I'm going to go ahead and pour it all out. Guys, this is so delicious. If you haven't tried these before, I highly recommend. Now, Brussels sprouts do have higher carb counts than green beans or asparagus, so you have to kind of watch your carb count for the day. I haven't eaten anything all day, so I did have one of those little sausage balls I made earlier, but that was 1 carb. So that's all I've had. So I'm not concerned about eating Brussels sprouts tonight. And we want to put these on the parchment paper. Sorry. We want to put this on the parchment paper cut side down. So just turn them all over. And you don't have to have these on top of each other if you have a large baking sheet, which is what I recommend. You don't want to pile these on top of each other. But guys, this onion sauce is going to cook down and get soft on top of these Brussels sprouts. And I'm telling you, surefire. I did it the first time a few weeks ago, and I absolutely love this. So this is my new favorite Brussels sprout recipe. I mean, super easy and delicious. So I'm just turning all these over and making sure that my garlic onion mix is on every Brussels sprout. You can spread them out if you want to. I'm kind of pushing them all close together on my baking sheet, but not overlapping, so they'll all cook good. Yum. It smells delicious already. All right, this is what they look like going in the oven. Look how yummy they are. All right, let me put them in the oven. I'll be right back. Yum. So I've got my oven on 425. Let me move all of this stuff out of my way. 1 second. Okay, then now we're moving on to the chicken. That's how fast that is, okay? So the only thing I did before the video started was chop up my onion and slice my Brussels sprouts. Now, I love to use fresh Brussels sprouts. You don't have to. If you want to use frozen ones, go for it. When those Brussels sprouts stop cooking for about 25 minutes until they get soft enough, you know how you like your Brussels sprouts. I like to be able to stick a fork in mine. When they finish, I'm going to pull it out and I'm going to cover it with some pepper jack cheese. Now, you can shred your own cheese if you want to, which is always better. It tastes delicious. Or you can use the easy, cheap way like I am tonight. Actually, this is more expensive than the blocks, but this is just the easy, fast, lazy way. So I'm going to spread out some pepper jack cheese on top of that and on the top of just a little bit of red pepper. Guys, they are phenomenal. So that is the Brussels sprouts. Fast, easy, delicious. I always recommend fast, easy, delicious meals for you. So how are you guys doing? We're fixing to move on to the chicken. And I really don't need to start cooking my chicken yet because those Brussels sprouts need to cook for about 20-25 minutes. So that's how fast this meal is. When I mix my chicken up in a second, you're going to see how fast and easy this is. We're going to lay them into my air fryer. We're going to cook them for about 15 minutes and it's done. So fast, easy, delicious meal. Hey Donna, I see Myra on here, Melody, Michelle, Nancy, Debbie. What are y'all doing for dinner tonight? I'm always curious what everyone is having. Melody's doing steak and asparagus. That sounds awesome. That's what I had last night, but I had it at a restaurant. Hey Peggy, I see Dee, Lisa, Cheryl. Hey Tanya, how are you? Catherine, I see a lot of friends. I'm trying to name you all off. There's a lot of friends watching. So because there's so many people watching, I want you to share what you're doing for dinner tonight because it really helps us think about, you know, something we haven't cooked in a while. A lot of times we get in these routines where you're eating the same thing. And I have so many people come and say, I'm so bored. Like I'm eating the same things. Guys, there's so many options. You don't have to eat the same things. I usually always do keep simple recipes in my house and simple side dishes because I don't like to spend a lot of time in the kitchen. I like to come talk to you guys, but then get back outside. I love to spend time outside, which is completely different than my past because in my past I was so overweight and so unhealthy and so miserable that you had to beg me to come outside. And now I'm like, let's go outside. Let's go walk around the yard. Let's go walk the dogs. Let's go kayaking. And I love that about myself now. So I want to get in the kitchen, get cooking, talk to you guys, and get back outside. So let's go ahead and start talking about the chicken. I want to know what y'all are doing for dinner tonight that's low carb or keto friendly. Where are you watching from? So we're in Jackson, Tennessee. That's where I live. Actually, Pinson is a very small town between Jackson and Henderson. And we are making a spicy chicken. So I'm kind of keeping a theme here if you can't tell. I've got my cheesy pepper jack Brussels sprouts with a little red pepper flakes. They're going to have some spicy Brussels sprouts. And I'm making spicy chicken. So I have a theme that I'm going to make everybody sick tonight. Catherine says she's doing a chili supper, easy made crock pot. That sounds amazing. That sounds so good. Hey, Catherine from Pennsylvania. That's so awesome. I've never visited Pennsylvania. So we're fixing to make a spicy chicken. And the way I'm making mine spicy is I'm using my air fryer and I'm starting off with crushed Parmesan. I mean, this is the simplest thing. Crushed Parmesan. I am using a spicy everything seasoning from the Flavor Guides. You don't have to use this. You can use any kind of seasonings you have. If you have salt, pepper, red pepper flakes, if you want it spicy, or if you have a spicy zero sugar or very low carb seasoning, you do have to be careful with seasonings. Now I use a lot of Italian and garlic and onion powder. Those things have no carbs. But when you start getting into seasonings, I wish I had one. Like trying trying to think of one I might have. Yes, I know I got one. I know I've got one. My husband loves this stuff right here. It is, no, that's not it. Hang on. Well, this is it, but this does not give me a nutritional facts on it, but this is a garlic ranch made by McCormick. And when you read the ingredients on this, it says garlic, salt, sugar. Okay, there's sugar. Buttermilk powder, parsley, onion, tomato, sunflower oil. We know that's not wonderful for us. Yeast extract, spice, natural flavor, and whey. So this is an option. It's not horrible. Yes, it has sugar. I would not say this is 0 carbs because it has the sugar, but it doesn't give me a nutritional value. When you read the ingredients of this seasoning, and there are others, you don't have to buy flavor guides, but when you read this, it says onions, garlic, sea salt, California chili pepper powder, chili pepper powder, cayenne pepper, cumin powder, paprika, black pepper, basil leaves, and parsley flakes. That's it. So you can read everything. It all sounds natural, right? This is awesome. You can have your own seasonings though, but I'm making a spicy chicken. A lot of times I'll do just garlic and parsley or Italian. So many options to make you a good air fried chicken. So we're doing spicy, so I'm going to put a lot of my spicy everything seasoning from the flavor guides. If you guys use the flavor guides, I'm curious if you love them. There are a few of them that I use often, and I like to reorder because they're so good. And there's others I'm like, As much as I love garlic, I thought I would fall in love with their garlic, but it's not good. I can't even taste the garlic. But there are other ones that I absolutely love. So we're just mixing our seasoning with the Parmesan chicken, or the crushed Parmesan cheese. And you can use any kind of seasoning you want to. Don't buy something special unless you're ready to try something new, okay? All right, if you guys have any questions about Keto Nat or keto in general, please let me know. All right, I've got my chicken. I've got my crust. And now we're gonna salt and pepper and coat in my oil. So I'm using thin sliced chicken. You'll see, very thin. That means it's gonna cook fast. I've got my air fryer basket that I love. It's huge. And we've got salt and pepper. So I'm gonna try to pull these apart and salt and pepper them first. My hands are fixing to get nasty, so I'm gonna have to wash my salt and pepper shakers. But I'm gonna salt. I'll always salt and pepper my food, my meat. These will not take long at all in the air fryer. So after I get them mixed and put them in my air fryer basket, I'm gonna go outside and enjoy my husband and my son, who is putting furniture together still, while my Brussels sprouts are cooking. The Brussels sprouts are gonna take the longest. It'll take them about 20 or 25 minutes, and then I will start my air fryer probably about 10 minutes from now. All right, I forgot about pepper. Always salt and pepper your meat. Just makes it taste so much better. I hope you guys have had a great weekend. I know I have. I am ready to go to work tomorrow, though. I love my job, but it has been very nice to be off. All right, now I'm going to take some of my avocado oil. So I'm going to take some of my oil, rub it around my chicken, and I'm going to take that chicken and I'm going to dip it into my mix. So you guys can see how pretty this is in just 1 second. It makes the perfect thin layer batter for my spicy chicken. Hey, baby. I'm going to add a little bit more spicy because I want mine really super spicy. I want my shredded or crushed cheese to look like pepper. All right, we're going to take our next one and do the same thing. Now, you don't have to use oil. Sometimes I just mix it in there without any oil at all. Sometimes I'll dip it in butter. Very rarely I'll dip it in egg. I just don't like the egg based. I think it makes the crust too thick. I don't like it. Every once in a while, I will dip in egg first. But that's it. Look how, I don't know what the kind of chicken this is. But you just dip it and put it in your air fryer basket. Now, I love my air fryer basket because it's huge. My daughter says she's eating with us, so hopefully she will, because I got a lot of food. My son has plans tonight. He's eating with his girlfriend's family. So he's out there putting furniture together for me, but then he's leaving. Yum, this looks so good, guys. All right, I'm just throwing it in my basket, and I've got 2 more small pieces. And this is why I love my air fryer basket. You can put so much food in there. My hands are nasty. All All right, guys, if this sounds good to you at all, if this seems like an easy meal, share this video. I always like to show people how easy it is to cook and eat keto. Keep a clean keto living lifestyle where you feel great every single day, and that's always why I like to stay clean keto. I'm not saying you can't eat stuff out of a box. Go ahead. I mean, if you're all on the run all the time, they got all kinds of keto awesome sweet treats and on-the-go bars. But I really love to eat as clean keto as I can because it just makes me feel the best for me personally. And I want to show people how easy it is. You can be in and out of the kitchen in a quick hot minute. And look at this. This is all my chicken. It looks amazing, doesn't it? I am not going to start it yet because we do want our Brussels sprouts to cook a few minutes. I'm going to wash my hands. I'll be right back. Who's crying at that door? Oh, the concrete guys are out there. They're crying because people are here. I got contractors in the backyard and didn't know they were coming. Oh, they want to go out there and play with about you. They love strangers. All right, guys, and that is it. Super easy, fast, delicious meals. In a matter of minutes, will be ready on the table in 30 minutes or less. I want to show you one more time those Brussels sprouts because they smell so good. They smell so good, guys. We're going to roast them for a good 20-25 minutes. I may put some drizzles of olive oil or avocado oil on top of them if I feel like they're getting burnt, because I don't want them to burn. I want them to have enough oil to where they don't burn. And that's all you have to do. Just keep an eye on the oven, and guys, you're good to go. I'm going to have my air fryer on 350 because it's a thin chicken breast, and it will take less than 10 minutes probably to cook that. Guys, if I can help you in any way, please send me a message. Share this video if it's any help at all to show you easy, simple, delicious keto meals. But my contractors are here, so I've got to run in the backyard and see what's up. All right, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.